Shalom, brothers and sisters. Shalom. So, they come to me and ask about is an economic collapse coming due to this coronavirus pandemic? Is there a collapse? Are we headed back into a recession or something? You know, that recession back in 2008, they claimed that we came out of that recession. But now the truth is, they go by the stock market and what the stock market is doing to make their decisions and choices. But now the stock market is not an accurate way to judge how the economy is really working. It's flawed, heavily flawed. The books have been cooked. Now, if you want to look at the economy as a whole, you have to take into consideration that flights are being canceled. Not much coming in and out of the airports. Not much coming in and out of the trading, the ships, the cruises, cruise lines, the transportation industries. Not much going on taking place. In fact, we have entire shopping malls shut down. They don't want the public mingling together up at the shopping malls. So you have dozens and dozens of stores located inside the shopping malls that are closed down. The retail industry is being hit hard. Now, Amazon, the online shopping, eBay, all of these things where you can go online and do online shopping are rising up. Now, the brick and mortar retail stores are struggling financially. The restaurant industry, a lot of restaurant industries are shut down. They only allow delivery and takeout. Okay, so the restaurant food industry is being hit. There's a lot of different avenues of revenue that come in to make an economy a whole. Trump's talking about reopening the economy. That's not going to work out so well either. This coronavirus will continue to spread. We're going to have more and more cases open up. The economy is not looking that great. You can go up here to the gas station and get some gas. The gas prices are declining and keep going down. Gas is getting cheaper and cheaper because there's not much of a demand for the gas. The oil prices globally are going down. There's not much demand. There's a lot of things to take into consideration and to look at in an economy as a whole to say that it's going to crash. There's one bank, First State Bank, went under. The FDIC announced that the First State Bank, which is headquartered in West Virginia, they have tanked and went under. They have collapsed and failed miserably amid this coronavirus pandemic. A lot of banks are shut down. Only the drive-through teller services are available. This virus is affecting all kinds of different businesses, services. A lot of things are closed right now. The unemployment numbers, more and more people, millions and millions of people are unemployed. Even the unemployment numbers, the figure they give you is not accurate, not correct. There's actually more than what they're telling you. So the means by which they calculate and figure these numbers are heavily flawed and defective from the start. So, now is there an economic collapse coming? We've been living in this recession for a long time. 2008, we never actually came out of that. It's a false, phony sense of hope. We've been printing money out of thin air ever since 2008, and even before that. You know, we're a country that is in debt. We print more money every time there's a crisis. We want a quantitative ease, print more money to keep things rolling. They figure that printing money and giving stimulus packages and phase 1, 2, 3, and 4. And more people go ahead and send out more money here and there and to the corporations and to the people who need more money. We'll bail them out and ease them up, give them a crutch to lean on during their hard economic hardships. But the economy collapsing or going back into a recession, they say, we never did actually fully recover. We've never, since 2008, fully recovered from that recession. That global recession, hey, we've been living in that all along. We've just been collecting bailouts and stimulus money ever since then, living paycheck to paycheck in poverty. More and more people are coming out of that middle class and living in poverty. With this coronavirus, that'll continue to be the case as we're forced to stay home and not go to work, not having much income. Global recession, economic collapse. We never have got out of that global recession. Never did. The global recession, the economic collapse, will continue to march on. We'll keep putting band-aids on the financial problems and our debts, and we'll keep on living a false sense of prosperity, economic prosperity, because we're collecting all these unemployment checks, stimulus checks, quantitative easing checks for all these number of years. And every time there's a crisis, we go more and more further in debt, and we kick the can down the road, and we never do balance the budget or fix our problems, our financial problems, and hey, we just keep on kicking this economic collapse further and further down the road, till eventually we'll have to just face the facts. We're in debt. We're in debt. Way over our heads. Economic collapse coming to America. With each passing day, each passing month and year, each crisis and pandemic that hits this land, it pushes us more and more toward that economic collapse. Each and every year. Shalom. Shalom.